Hi everyone. So I was just restoring this wooden mid-century sandwich platter and it was actually just so satisfying that I want to share the experience with you. I want to show you the magic. You've got to see this. So I picked this up at the thrift store. It's mid-century, circa 1960s, I think. It is teak and it's got that mid-century sort of kidney shape. These things can actually be pretty valuable. They sell for $50 to $75 sometimes online, which doesn't mean that I'm going to get that much for it, but I definitely think I could get something for it, maybe 35. So the problem here, the lighting's not very good, but you see how here it's very faded. A lot of times when you find these things in the thrift stores, they're like this. The wood is dried out, it's faded. I'll see if I can bring it closer without the light screwing it up so you can see that it's all faded looking, super dry. And you notice how this compartment here though, look how nice and hydrated and glossy it looks. You can see the grain in the wood come back. It looks beautiful, almost entirely restored to its original glory. So the way to do that is hydrate the wood. You need to use some kind of oil, but it needs to have some wax in it also. But you can't just go ahead and use wax furniture polish. It has to be food safe. So they do have some products that are specially for that. So yeah, it has to be safe for eating. So what I use, this is the thing, I use this one. It's called Island Dreams, and it's not actually meant to be used for furniture. I discovered this by accident. It's absolutely fabulous for restoring wooden bowls, or even, you know, when you get some water marking on a dresser or a table and it sort of fades the color, you put some of this on and it just goes back to looking brand new. So I got this from mytrueessence.net. It's called Island Dreams. Let me tell you what's inside it. All natural, non-GMO, ethically produced. Give Mother Nature a chance. It's called Dream Cream. Oh, does it say what's in here? Okay, coconut oil, raw cocoa butter, beeswax, roasted cocoa butter, kui nut oil, rosehip oil, mango butter, coconut CO2 extract, ylang ylang, EO, blue lotus, oh, essential oils, jasmine, lime, lily flower, gardenia, tuberose, ambrette, and ginger. And it's non-toxic. I mean, you put it on your skin, and of course anything that goes on your skin does absorb into your body, same as if you're eating it. But just to show you how confident I am, you know, tastes a little perfumey, and it's not super fresh, but it is non-toxic. So I like to use this one because it works like a charm and it's safe, you know. So this is what you do. Now you get to see the magic in real time, right? Okay, look at this dried out old wood. Now watch what happens when I put this on here. I just put it on with my finger. I'm just gonna rub it in, give it a little massage. Can you get a good look at that? You see how the grain of the wood starts to come back? Comes back right away. And the wood is going to soak up all that moisture. And then the wax is going to give it a nice finish at the end. Look, it's really that simple. I mean, you know, if you get a piece that's really damaged, and especially if it has like the old lacquer on it and the lacquer sort of chipping off, you can sand it. I have done that before. I just find in this case it's not necessary, and I'd probably do more damage. Like this one really doesn't need it. And you know, a vintage item, it is going to have some imperfections, so that's okay. But I have had some bowls before that had been sort of sealed and that was all cracking off, so I sanded it and then I did this. Now look at that. Isn't that amazing? So gorgeous. And then you can still see the dry side here to compare. I could take this off so you really get a good look, but I don't know, should I do that? Maybe I will. It does come apart. Hold on a second. You know, wood is something that I do like to source because it's easy to ship, first of all, whereas glass is a big pain in the butt. packaging the glass so it doesn't break en route, it's a lot of work. Whereas with the wood, you know, a little bit of bubble wrap and you're pretty much good to go. So there you go. Big difference. And then, you know, I would let it sit for a while, but afterwards you can just sort of buff it with a cloth. It's going to look so good. And pretty much it is all going to sink in. It's just going to have a little waxy coating. There's barely any smell, just a little bit of essential oils. I have personally eaten off things that I have treated this way, and it's fine. It just all soaks into the wood. You know, you got to give it some time to do that. Your food is not going to taste like ylang ylang. I love to see an old beauty like this restored rather than end up in a landfill. So there you go. Look how nice that is. That is gorgeous. I think that at the thrift store, often with wood, they overlook its potential. So they're like, take it, you know, $2, $3, $5, $8, because I don't know, maybe they don't realize that you can restore it so easily. And it has the old tags on the bottom. Handcrafted Talarico woodenware. I've seen the exact same one having sold for $74 on Etsy and being listed right now for $51 on eBay. Let's just see what happens with this part while we're here. This one, it has some little spots. Really, it doesn't matter. In my experience, people are not going to care. I once sold a really large bowl. I mean, it was big, heavy, solid bowl. I think it was from Baribo Craft. I think it was maple, maybe, or walnut, but it wasn't teak. The other one, the other dark wood that's very mid-century is mahogany. No, acacia, monkey pod. I think it's acacia. Yeah, they produce a lot of that in Haiti, and it's got like this dark reddish color. Mahogany also. And then the teak, this sort of caramel colored wood with this distinct grain, that's very mid-century. And the furniture that's what's really valuable. Like, these are just little things, but the furniture, there's this one guy on Marketplace, all he does is picks up people's old teak furniture and restores it. I think he does more than this, though. I think he'll have to like remove things and re-laminate parts of it, but a lot of it is just this, and he sells that for good money. But I guess he has a warehouse, so he just has tons of furniture in there. And he'll get himself a dresser, and as soon as he puts it up, it sells within hours for like $800-900, $1,000 more. If you're gonna get into furniture, like, personally, I would recommend you go for that mid-century modern. Yeah, I have a friend who recently got into restoring furniture, and that's what I told her. I was like, try to score some of that, you know, if you can, because it's not easy to find. And she doesn't have a car, so that makes it harder. But that's definitely where it's at. But wow, look at this. So beautiful. Look at that. And so quick, too. What a nice, rich color. I'm gonna give it all like a little polish. Actually, the bottom is pretty good. It doesn't really need much. And I'm gonna finish that bottom part. Now look, there are some marks there, like you can see, like just a little bit, you know. Should I finish it? I'll give it another minute. I'll finish it here with you because it's so fast, you know. And if you can pick this stuff up at like a garage sale or a yard sale or flea market where you get them for like $1, and you can sell them cheap, sell them on Marketplace for like $15 or $20. If somebody's into mid-century stuff, I'm a member of several mid-century fan type groups on Marketplace. People are into that kind of thing and they want this in their home. They'll see that it's $50 on eBay and you're offering it for $30. They'll take it, you know. Oh yeah, that bowl I was telling you about, big huge bowl, lost my train of thought. Big huge bowl that I found and I had restored it. That bowl had a lot of scratches in the middle. It's still sold. I think I paid $3 for it and I sold it for $30. Actually, I sold it to a guy from, I think he was from Senegal, and he said he liked this because it reminded him of back home, because they use a lot of this kind of thick, you know, thick wooden bowls and cups and stuff. And so that's why he wanted it. So yeah, I've sold the oh, there were some, they were like shaped sort of like a flower, and they were monkey pod, so that's I guess acacia. I sold like a few of those, and I've sold the little Baribo salad bowls, and all of them restored the same way, and the big salad bowls. And you can sell trays also, but it's harder to sell trays unless they're really, really nice. I've got one bomb ass tray in my cupboard. I haven't even listed it yet. That thing is just like antique store quality, you know, boutique quality. It's really good. Didn't need any restoration. All right, so there we go. So nice. And let's put the top back on. And yeah, this is the season, you know. I'm in Montreal, as you know. We don't have a lot of garage and lawn sales here. I don't know what's up with that. But I know that you guys in the States, there's tons of them. I remember when we were in Vermont when I was a kid, driving down the highway, and everybody would just have their stuff out. You would see like 5 or 6 or more just on the way to wherever you were going. I guess because people have like their own homes, maybe the zoning or the bylaws or whatever are different, and they could just put their stuff out whenever they want. But here in the city, it's like once a year. And when people are sharing, well, apartments, you can't do it at all. And when they're like a duplex, and only the person downstairs can do it. So it's not something everyone can do in the city. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful? Wow, that was quick. It looks so good. I'm excited. Oh, I'm going to let it soak a bit. I'm going to like shine it up a little. Anyway, there you go. I just want to show you that's how easy it is. Don't be scared to pick up wood. It ships super fast. It does sell. Get it at a low price. You'll make some money. And again, it's mytrueessence.net. And this one is Island Dreams, which I would buy again just for the furniture. I bought it for my hair, but I use it for the wood. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.